Hey guys, Briwagz Bass Channel back again. Eddie over my shoulder, Steve Harris not far behind. So this will be video 2. I got cut off as I normally do because I have no space on my iPhone anymore. All right, so let's get back to jamming the track. Sometimes you're kind of in sync and sometimes you're not. And I feel like right now I'm not really in sync with what the bass line is. And sometimes I just need to slow down. And a lot of times I'll just play a scale over the chord tone, you know, D, and then all right, so starting to get a little bit better feel. My tempo was not great on my slapping, you know, looping, but sometimes if you don't get the loop right, it's a little bit off, but whatever. The idea is that I always want some sort of time, right? I think it's a huge mistake, and I do it myself, of not playing to some sort of tempo. Whether it's your own tempo looped, or whether it's a metronome that you just got clicking, you know, put something on that keeps you, you know, hearing the quarter note, hearing the eighth note, hearing the 16th, hearing the groove. You know, I saw a video with Zakk Wylde from, you know, multiple bands at this point. Pantera, he's playing with Ozzy Osbourne's main guitar player for the last, I don't know, 25 years. And then Black Label Society, and he says that you can groove with a metronome, and I 100% agree with him. It's not just a click, it's what you do with it. So make it a point to get some time. I got way too many students that are like, oh, I can't play to a metronome. I'm like, well, you better figure it out, man, because if you ever get in the studio, they're going to put a click track on you, and you're not going to know what the fuck to do. So start playing with a metronome. Once you get over that fear of it, it just becomes natural, and you start to understand. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, click, 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 click. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then you start to understand how you divide up the click into different segments. Whether it's a whole note, whether it's a half note, whether it's a quarter note, whether it's an eighth note, whether it's a 16th. Whether it's a 32nd, and you can always slow it down to get it the count right. So you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Figure out how many beats per minute on the metronome. I don't have my other one with me. Oh, here it is. So here's my click, my quartz metronome. This is a great little travel thing that I throw in my bag. I can plug it into my speakers at School of Rock in Randolph. But super important. So you set the beats per minute, right? Like this, when you turn this one on, it goes to 100. But you can adjust it up or down. And what you want to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Count, 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 Count. I don't care whether you do it in your head or you do it out loud. If you do it out loud, that means that you're less concerned with how people. I mean, once I started singing out loud, my teachers used to be like, "Oh, sing," not sing, count out loud, or tap